Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Front, 180. Coming to you. Showing up.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check safety. Switch it.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hold on. Check. 80 weapons.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
14. Shit. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Tight go.
On first down, it's Gurley. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Switch. Under 10.
Hey, express. Hey, Haywood.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Check. Fresno. Check 50.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket and finding the tight end Hooper. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Bryant with a catch right side.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Check 9. Haywood.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Goal. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They're going to run this with a tight end. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, watch it. DC. Value 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan flushed out right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan is going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He spins free, and he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 50-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
No. Got to go.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Going deep here for Bryant. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll make it third down.
He was covered by Eric Weddle.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Akeem Talib on the coverage.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going to...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Corey Littleton came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Let's go. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
20. X3, 218, chop.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the accuracy lacking there for Zuerlein. It's off to the right, no good. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready, Mac 25. You ain't going nowhere.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 43. Hatchet.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Rush in. Check 26, check 26. Tighten up.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Check. Get up. Gun.
Lights 59.
Hey, South.
Lights 59. All day, every day, any day.
21. Come.
They'll run it. Freeman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Shot. 180.
They run. It's Gurley. And an alley to run. 20. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's get off the field, D. Shut up. Check 59. Mike is 59. 59. I got one. 30. Go. 6.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Value 3. Value 3.
Out of the gun. Goff. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Ryan. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Steps away to his left. Taylor hit. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
21.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. A team to lead on the coverage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Room here to run. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Check me out. Showing it. What? Go. Slam. Hop on. Shot.
One last shot for Taylor. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,